motorcycling world. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. सभी को नमस्कार. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಂ. అందరికీ నమస్కారము. Hope all of you are doing fine.
I recently purchased a pair of Style Martin Navajo low waterproof riding shoes. So today let's talk about boots for riding. Prior to picking the Style Martin, I purchased Amarok Valiant waterproof riding shoes, and in a single day of usage, that's less than 50 kilometers, the shoe showed signs of upper layer peeling off, and my confidence took a hit. So I returned them, and in turn, I picked a pair of Style Martins. The Amarok Valiant did have a tough sole and was completely knee length, but safety is something I cannot experiment with. Before I come to the Style Martins, I wanted to speak about the most ignored part of protective wear that I've observed over the past years of my riding experience. It is actually the boots for riding. I myself started with Liberty Warriors and Tiger Security shoes, Caterpillar shoes from Army surplus stores back in 2008, 2007 when I started riding. As you know, at that time, the amount of awareness we had, or rather I had, was not adequate. And I did make do with a lot of trial and errors and also what was available at the time. Right? So Liberty Warriors or those kind of army boots where what were available, वही budget में आता था उस time पे. Or the expensive shoes from many brands focused on trekking were not affordable. For example, Columbia or Salomon at that time was not available in India and also not affordable and was not known to me. I graduated from the Army surplus store-bought shoes to trekking shoes, which offered, in my opinion, a little bit more ankle protection and also waterproofing ability. Then to something like a safety boot, and then to something entry level like an Orazo safety boot. I still have a pair of Orazos. Over the years, I've come to realize that they're more of safety boots, and the first iteration or the first edition of Orazos did not have TPU protection for ankles and shin, etc. But they had really good cushioning, even great customer support as well. My first pair sole came apart in about 8 weeks or 7 weeks. I don't exactly remember. This was, I think, after my Bhutan ride, and then I just sent them a WhatsApp message and they immediately replaced them, no questions asked. However, I still have that pair. I've kept them in my hometown for backup purposes. I currently ride a KTM 390 Adventure amongst my other older motorcycles. So over the last 6 to 7 months, something I've been researching on is finding a good riding boot, but a budget one. So Amarok Valiant seemed to check all the boxes. So I'll come to the Style Martins. Just wanted to take a moment to speak about the shoes that we end up using on our journey of reaching acceptable levels of safety. So I had purchased them from Orion Motors opposite the Forum/Nexus Mall in Kormangla. That's where they are located. It's a very big showroom for motorcycling gear and also accessories. It's a great place, and they even have superb support. So I went immediately the next day. I returned them and I checked out a couple of other brands. But then Mr. Balaji, he asked me to check these one pair out because I have wider toe area and I need something that fits my wider toe area. He had noticed that and he asked me to check that out, and he told me to wear it for about 15-20 minutes. So I'll start with the shoes made by Quechua, sold through Decathlon. These are waterproof. These have A superb sole. The grip is amazing. I've trekked, I don't know, at least 3 treks in these. The cushioning is great. These are waterproof. But however, this is something you would like to wear on a daily basis, but not to, these might not protect you in case of an accident, but they do offer reasonable protection than sneakers, I would say. Moving on, these are a pair of, this is a Wolverine work boot. It's got a stiff leather toe and a stiff leather heel area with uh, covering above the ankle joint, which where I prefer to tie it tightly like this so that it minimizes movement. These are my absolute comfort go-to shoes because the sole and leather has aged really well. You can see that I've even got it stitched to ensure it stays with me for some more time. These are waterproof, but I wear these regularly when I'm riding my normal motorcycles, and also as a human being, you have this intuition, right? So whenever I feel like today is a less risky day, and I always ride safe, but traffic and accidents that come with traffic are not in my control. But I feel reasonably confident in these shoes. Then this is Merrell. This is also waterproof with a steel toe and a pretty thick padding around the heel area with cushion. These two almost have similar cushion, but this is more abrasion resistant material, and this is very convenient because it's got a zipper. So I set the size once and then I use the zipper. You can tell from the looks that this is well used, and these are very comfortable. And the sole on this, the sole plus the inner lining, I do not know what they've done or what's the scientific term for it. The gear shifts, the brake feel, the feel of the bike through the foot pegs, it's spot on these shoes. So these are almost my daily riding shoes. But again, like I said, when I'm feeling a bit carefree or when I think today is going to be a risky day, I prefer to wear full length riding boots, and that's where I went and picked up the new set of Style Martins. By the looks of it, you can say that this is, used or actually abused. And this part which touches towards the engine, KTM runs hot. I've never felt the heat come onto my feet, or this material here. This is not melted or anything like that. It's just abrasion from the panels and the footrest area. I'll come to the main star of this video. Let me get this out of the way for a minute. The Style Martin Navajo. This is a proper waterproof riding boot. You can see it's a dedicated gear shift patch on both the boots. I'm only putting one here. It's got an adjustable 2-buckle system, waterproof till here, and a reflector here. TPU protection for your, I think this is called the malleus bone, and cushioned protection here for the inner side of it. Sorry, the outer side, and this is where your bone protrudes more, and very soft cuffing here for where it touches your skin. But if you're wearing proper knee-length socks, then this is not a concern. Velcro is very strong. The sole is grippy. I tried this on the bike and off the bike, I would say for about 250 kilometers in the city and on the highway. And when you get your feet down on the KTM 390 Adventure, the sole height also helps a little bit with your posture on the bike, right? And it's got a hard toe, hard heel, well padded leather strip for the side which faces the bike. You've got the reflector. You've got tabs to put the boots on. The reason I picked these, even though they are way out of my budget, for a riding boot currently is because the moment I slid my feet into them, I was wearing socks, and the moment I slid my feet into them, I felt like these are boots I've been wearing for a long time. Absolute comfort. So my wide toes are accommodated. The weight, it doesn't pinch me here. The fit and just the feel of this felt so good that I decided to purchase it. And I wouldn't say there are any drawbacks. I've only used them for about 250 kilometers. Initially, when you are using them, before you break them in, they would feel little stiff, and they would feel like it's one piece and it's moving and not flexing. So before you ride with them, actually, what I would recommend, any riding boot. I've tried other riding boots as well. So in the showrooms where they are available for trial, it feels very stiff and it feels like a one piece. But actually, if you wear them around your house or in the parking lot and do your chores, they should break in easily. And now if you see, this area is showing signs of flex, this area is showing signs of flex, and my muscle memory now adopts my feet now work as if they need to work the boot. And now you can see that the walking that I did, the flex is also come back, right? So that's something you'll have to keep in mind. The only improvement area I would cite for these boots is the sole inside, or the inner sole, right, or the footbed. This is quite hard. I wouldn't say hard, but it's not as soft as sole you would find on other shoes, or something like Helios shoe sole or inner sole. Right? I think this is for a reason, because they had to mold it to a certain shape. It's not a deal breaker, but because I have feet which have, issues in the wider part and at the heel, I found it a bit irritating in the beginning, about for 1-2 hours. Then my feet got used to it. I think the inner part of the leather also adjusted to my feet length and width, and now I have a very good fit and very secure fit. Also, these run hot because it's waterproof, and in the Indian climate, probably if you are riding and using your feet a lot, that will pump out some air by virtue of motion. Otherwise, if you're riding on the highway, like less gear shifts, less braking, I think by the end of the day you will need to change your socks. They'll be quite messy. If you're wearing fast quick dry socks, then I don't see an issue. I do not have socks that dry quickly, but the ones I have are pretty premium, and they did a good job. About 8.5 hours later, when I opened the shoe, I could feel dampness near my toes, and also uh, around the area, the widest part of my feet. I should also mention that I have flat feet, and I also have sweaty feet. So if you are not somebody who has those, then this shouldn't be an issue for you, right? If you have enough space if you have an arch on your feet and not a flat feet, there is area for your feet to, when you walk, when you move, it'll keep moving the air around. In my case, it's just absolutely flat feet, and my feet sweat a lot when they are constricted. So that's something I need to deal with, and not the boot maker. All in all, this is my first premium boot. I only used as in borrowed to wear and see what it feels like from friends, Alpenstars, Falco. I've also worn Forma for a bit. Forma Adventure Dry was the model, I think. So, but ownership experience wise, this is my first ownership experience, and I would say these are a great pair of boots. The scene with boots in India at the time of making this video, that's in 2025, is quite bad, because most imports are stopped as they need to have ISI certifications. Size-wise, availability is an issue. I'm lucky that these are my perfect size. These are size for 44 Europe. And if you can find a pair of decent riding boots, or if you have somebody coming from other countries, then probably they can bring it for you as a personal item. Do check out. This is not a promotional video. I have not been sponsored or I have not been paid to do this. This is just me sharing my experience about boots. Uh, if you want to buy gear uh, in Bangalore, I would definitely recommend you check out Orion Motors. Even though this fit me well in the first instance, and I was very happy. The sales, I think he's the sales manager or the chief there, Mr. Balaji, insisted that I wear these for at least 15 minutes to ensure there are no pain points, right? And because these are low in stock and they are the authorized dealers, he's also committed to 9 months of warrant, 12 months of warrant, 9 months of support from the Orion store. There from the store, I do not have to write emails to Style Martin or any other entity. I can just approach Orion store if there is a manufacturing or a quality defect with this, right? So spending 15 minutes was really easy. They have a lot of motorcycling gear. They have Revit, they have Dainies, they have Alpine Stars. I think they have almost all the major brands. So just looking around, making a mental list of how much money to save for what to buy, that made it easy. In 15 minutes, I was able to identify at least 2 3 items that I want to buy, but I don't have the money to buy them. I hope to buy them very soon. So it's a great store. You can wear it, wear the boots, walk around in the store, understand how your feet fit into this, and then you can buy. So I think that's a liberty most shop owners won't give us, or most store owners won't give us. I haven't seen this level of service from any other store in Bangalore. I would highly recommend you check out Orion store. Again, thanks for watching. If you like it, give it a like. If you like the content that we are making, subscribe to our channel. If you have any queries, please post them in the comments. I'll try to reply as soon as possible. See you in the next video. Bye bye.